Well, as we mentioned earlier, this is a very difficult time for postal workers all over the country with the plans to close thousands of offices for economic issues. There are also proposals to get rid of the workers' union and take away some of their federal benefits. Cliff Guffey, president of the American Postal Workers Union, is here with us today. Cliff, thanks for being with us. We know these are tough times for the Postal Service. We talked about the announcement out today about the potential of 120,000 postal workers about to be laid off. How many? Are we really talking 120,000? Is there a possibility that that could change?
I think there's a possibility it could go up or down, depending on what Congress does. It's truly a tragedy because when you shut down a whole plant in an area, not just a post office, but a plant, maybe 300 or 400 people, and take that many jobs, decent jobs, out of a small community, it can be devastating. But people got to remember, these people have been hardworking people, been putting into their retirement funds, and that can all be taken away from them by being laid off early.
What is morale like as a result of all this among the postal workers?
I think there's a lot of anger. I think it'll settle in. I think they'll get involved and they'll work with their congressmen and legislators to make sure this doesn't happen. The Postal Service is one of the largest employers of veterans. That's why I wore my Vietnam pin today, to make sure everyone understands. Probably 25% of the workers in the post office are veterans. And right now when veterans come home and there's no jobs for them, that's bad enough. But when you come through and try to throw lots of veterans, maybe 50,000 veterans out of jobs in these days and times, it's a tragedy. It doesn't, welcome home, veterans. It's kind of a tough issue.
Makes the situation even worse, really. How many post offices are potentially on the chopping block here?
Well, it's not only the post offices, but there's a lot of plants and what have you. But all the post offices that they've had on the chopping block, they announced several weeks ago, if they closed every one of them, it saves $200 million. That's a drop in the bucket in reference to the problem. And the real problem is that the Congress will not release the funds that have been overpaid by the postal employees and the post office into the retirement funds. They are overfunded by almost $90 billion. If they would release those funds and allow those funds to go into other accounts payables for the Postal Service, the Postal Service wouldn't have as near as a problem as it has today.
Does the Postal Workers Union have any recourse here?
Our recourse will be to go to Congress and talk to Congress and say, don't change this law. We have collective bargaining. Our union just completed collective bargaining less than 2 or 3 months ago. And we saw the problems. We worked with the post office. The Postmaster General said we did a great job in helping him with his problems. We froze wages for 3 years. We created new categories of employees. We gave them a lot of flexibility in scheduling so they could keep post offices open longer without paying overtime. We did a lot of work with the post office to try to improve things. And now it kind of flies in the face of our collective bargaining agreement that one of the issues that we got in exchange for giving them a lot of things, they're going to Congress and trying to take that back. I think that's wrong, and that's just a very underhanded situation.
Oh, yeah. Well, what other changes are being considered? What about the talk about getting rid of Saturday delivery? Could that happen and ease the pain for some postal workers?
The Postmaster General has indicated that he needs to have 5-day delivery instead of 6-day delivery to sustain the post office. We hate, as an organization, to see any service cut to the American people, whether it be post offices or the 5-day delivery, especially while Congress controls the purse of about $90 billion that can be given back. And I don't mean given back as much as credited so they can move the money into other accounts and take care of other situations.
And so are there any other options being considered, any other options on the table?
Well, the Postal Service is starting negotiations with 2 other large unions very shortly. And I'm sure those unions will do what they think is best in the interest of the Postal Service and their membership. We did what we thought was best. It's very discouraging that we worked with the Post Office and then they come around behind us and then try to take away those issues that we were able to sustain in negotiations by going to Congress.
Well, again, we wish you the best in your fight. Cliff Guffey, we know it's a difficult time. President of the American Postal Workers Union, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it.